Hello, welcome back to the library. Excuse the noise, I'm working on an important project. To continue researching the original history of My Little Pony, I'm working on some tech to help me gain some more time on my day. Now, while I'm fine-tuning this vortex manipulator, why don't I teach you a little bit about the next episode, Escape from Catrina. Did you know that originally the creators of the first generation television show teamed up with the animators from Marvel? That certainly explains some of the darker tones, visually at least. I was never put off by these tones. I always enjoyed a bit of drama. Case in point, this next story features escape, kidnapping, magical blizzards, and a witch. How much more dramatic can you get? In Ponyland, a party is being held in honour of Megan's return. Meanwhile, a bunch of creatures called the Bushwoolies were escaping from the cat witch Catrina and her transforming assistant Rep. Without her slaves, she sets her sights on the little ponies, capturing Baby Moondancer and the Rainbow of Light to convince them to become her new slaves. But the day is saved in the end with a little sincerity and thanks to some daring action taken by Sundance, a pony who I'll cover in a little more detail in just a little bit. Like the previous tale, this one follows a clear circle of plot. Witch loses minions, plots to capture new minions, is outwitted and then ultimately befriended by the ponies. So. We get an extensive look in the pony nursery though, and a brief scene inside the castle, and another great song from the Sea Ponies, which I will refrain from singing this time round. There is one song I like though, that I find really endearing and I've loved from the moment I heard it. It's called Let's Not Take a Nap. Megan sings it to the baby ponies in a bid to tire them out, which then leads to a hushed lullaby. To me, as a youth, it was just pretty, but now as a youth leader, I can understand the idea of tiring out the little ones to lead into some time of peace and quiet. The song does include the episode's one glaring animation flaw, however, but it doesn't take away from the episode's charm. Not to mention the story flows well and has memorable scenes and characters. The ponies that stand out here are the kidnapped Baby Moondancer and the brave Sundance. No, I don't mean Moondancer that you know. Baby Moondancer is adorable, sweet and innocent, and just wants to be the most that she can, but hasn't quite decided for herself yet who she really is. Megan prompts her along and grants her a humble favour by bestowing on her the Rainbow of Light to look after, both before and as part of the costume ball. This of course leads to the villain gaining leverage of the ponies, but it's hardly the fault of the strong-willed and brave Baby Moondancer. Moving on, Sundance is a little more difficult to explain. When I was young, I used to really despise her. She was loud, clumsy, and a little careless. Or maybe it's carefree. Can you guess why I didn't like her? When I was young, I was her. I saw too much of myself in her. For example, I could walk into doors, bump into tables, fall off chairs, and this is without even moving. I was a real pro at clumsiness. I still get that feeling now when I see Twilight, because she's an over-anxious, studious individual who struggles to follow social cues. Sometimes I still struggle today with that. Although I must admit, coming into the latter seasons, Twilight has improved, but my opinions of her have not. As for Sundance, thankfully, I can now look back fondly. Like her, I outgrow those traits, and now I'm somebody my friends look up to, just like her. Or at least, I hope that's the case. So, now we have Ponyland in a state of peace again, and all of its inhabitants are looked after by the Rainbow of Light. They have new allies in the Bushwoolies, Catrina and Rep, and they all live happily ever after, for the moment being. Anyway, that's just a little bit on the escape from Catrina. But, do excuse me, I just need a little bit of time. Time to test out this device.